The No Labels Party is officially throwing its hat in the ring. Its members voting yesterday to move forward with its presidential ticket. And now all they need is a candidate. The Wall Street Journal reports that they're considering Georgia Republican Jeff Duncan to lead their Unity presidential ticket. Let's bring in National Director of No Labels and former Democratic South Carolina Congressman Joe Cunningham. Joe, good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, good morning, Will.
So give us the update.
Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm all right. It seems like there's a little bit of difficulty. A lot of the rumored names, from Joe Manchin to Nikki Haley, have said they're not interested in running. The latest being Kristen Sinema from Arizona, not interested in running as No Labels. Some difficulty in finding a candidate.
I'm not sure I would characterize it as that, Will. We've said from the beginning what our time frame is, that we would wait until Super Tuesday, when we would know who these presumptive nominees are, and then make a decision as to whether or not to move forward. And that's what we did yesterday when 800 delegates gathered, representing every single state in our country, and they decided, nearly in a unanimous fashion, to move forward. And so the next step would be the selection process. But as it relates to your comment, all these names that are being floated out there are being floated by other people. We're going to be releasing our selection process next Thursday. And then after that, hopefully in the next few weeks, we'll have some names and people identified.
So, and fair, Joe, that those names are being offered up by other people. But to also be fair, you and I had a conversation right here on Fox and Friends where you told me you'd be happy. You guys would be welcoming of Nikki Haley should she be interested in No Labels. But I want to clarify and then move forward. So you're telling me next couple weeks for a candidate is the goal, to identify and nominate a candidate as No Labels in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, our time frames haven't wavered. We said from the beginning we would wait till after Super Tuesday and make the decision whether to move forward. And then sometime late March, maybe early April, sometime in that window, hopefully have candidates identified and moving forward.
So you just also, by the way, you said candidates plural. So I wanted to ask you about this line from the Wall Street Journal reporting on you guys. It says in the meeting where you guys voted to move forward, and I've lost it, tapping two candidates, likely a Republican and a Democrat, to offer alternative options in November. Is that what are you guys looking at offering up two candidates, or are you talking about a combined ticket here? What will be the final offering of No Labels?
Well, the goal has always been a bipartisan ticket, Republican, Democrat, Democrat, Republican, or an independent. That selection process will be unveiled sometime next week, next Thursday, actually. So more, that will come into more focus for the general public. However, that's always been our goal, is to give Americans another choice.
But I'm just clarifying that'd be a top of the ticket and then a vice presidential candidate is what that means, right? When you say two candidates.
Correct. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And then last question for you with this about Jeff Duncan as a potential nominee. Would you say, Joe, right now the focus would be inside of No Labels? Is the focus more on a Republican or is it on a Democrat? What is the focus of No Labels as you search for a candidate?
As this selection process gets unveiled next week, I think it's going to become clear that our North Star is putting up a ticket that could win. So whatever gives us the best chance at success. And again, I think, I'm not trying to be coy with you, but I think there's going to be a lot more clarity brought into that next week when this is unveiled on how we're going to move forward. Because you got to remember, it was just less than 24 hours ago that our 800 delegates gave us the green light and said, yes, we want to proceed. So I know folks are excited to learn about potential candidates and the selection process, but we're doing this in a methodical way on our own timeline, and it's important that we get this right. That's what's most important, not to do this in a haphazard way, but important to put the best candidates forward.
All right. Joe Cunningham of No Labels, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thanks, Will.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.